Hej, witam serdecznie w kolejnej serii Let's Play na moim kanale. Tym razem zaczynam ją po 2-tygodniowej przerwie od ostatniego filmu. Więc trochę oddechu i mnie i pewnie wam się przydało. Gra A New Beginning Final Cut. Jest to produkcja studia Dedelic Entertainment, klasyczny point and click z takim proekologicznym przesłaniem. Gra stworzona w 2010 roku, wydana w Polsce w wersji pudełkowej przez IQ Publishing. To były jeszcze te piękne czasy, kiedy mieliśmy polskich dystrybutorów, którzy inwestowali w przygodówki, tak. I zwłaszcza ta przygodówkowa seria studia IQ Publishing, wydawcy, dystrybutora. To było coś. Teraz już cieszymy się z jednej przygodówki rocznie wydanej w wersji pudełkowej. W tym roku jest to Syberia 4 i trudno powiedzieć, czy będzie kolejny point and click, który pojawi się w pudełku. Tak czy inaczej, zachęcam do obejrzenia tego let's playa. Nie jest to mój ulubiony tytuł, może studia Dedelic, ale moim zdaniem trzyma on wysoki poziom. Także startujmy.
You keeping an eye on the watch, Private? 300 seconds, and not a second to spare. And don't forget, never look directly into the sun. Ready.
280 seconds left.
Damn it. Looks like my measuring equipment is broken.
No, I'm afraid it's working perfectly fine. 240 seconds left.
We just received news from Antarctica, Machu Picchu, and Eastern Oceania. Their measurements match ours. We're expecting a solar flare similar to the Oswald flare from 2113 within the next 2 weeks. We all know that the terrestrial magnetic field can't protect us from a flare of this scale anymore. Our time is up.
It's not too late yet, Quaddy. We still have a chance.
Well, yeah, what about the Phoenix plan? We could escape.
The Phoenix plan is not an evacuation plan, Hardy. Quite the opposite. No, Salvador is right. A manipulation is our last chance.
What are they talking about?
Is the security of our pilots provided for by now?
Nigel, we are looking at certain death for every living thing in 2 weeks. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. It's time we dare to take the final step. A step back. To the past.
Curse it. Not again. I hope I have enough spare parts. It never ends, does it? Okay then. Let's see what's wrong with this thing.
Czy chciałbyś zapoznać się ze sterowaniem? Nie, bo tutaj niczego ciekawego, nietypowego się nie dowiemy. Jest to taki klasyczny point and click z nieco może niewygodnym interfejsem, do którego się należy przyzwyczaić. Mianowicie nie mamy prawego i lewego przycisku myszy, tylko takie menu kontekstowe, które nam się włącza, kiedy przyciskamy lewy przycisk myszy na miejscu interaktywnym. To samo menu kontekstowe z komendami dostosowanymi do danego miejsca interaktywnego to jest całkiem fajny pomysł, był choćby użyty w pierwszej polskiej przygodówce Point and Click, czyli w AD 2044 na małe Atari autorstwa Rolanda Pantoły. Niemniej to samo konieczność przytrzymywania jest niewygodna.
My fogger.
I widzieliśmy ze wstępu, że będziemy tutaj mieć wątek podróży w czasie.
My fogger.
Generator pary.
Sounds like something is wrong with the motor.
Tutaj, zwłaszcza na początku gry, jest dużo takiej smutnej, nostalgicznej muzyki, ale ładnej.
Aha. So that's the problem. The belt tour. But where can I get a new one?
Ta czcionka, te napisy są dość małe i tutaj akurat w tym momencie pojawiają się u góry ekranu, można je nawet przeoczyć.
It's stuck. That would explain the torn belt. Maybe it can still be fixed.
Dobra, zabraliśmy pasek. Menu ekwipunku, czy pasek ekwipunku pojawia się, kiedy wciśniemy prawy przycisk myszy. Tak samo można go też odwołać. Tutaj w ekwipunku możemy nie tylko wyciągać przedmioty, ale i na nie działać, na przykład zawiązując ten zerwany pasek.
Oh well, it's worth a try.
W tym interfejsie podoba mi się to, że właśnie każdy punkt interaktywny, czy każdy nasz przedmiot ma osobne komendy, indywidualne. I to właśnie było to, co mi się również podobało w Anno Domini 2044 z 91 roku przecież. To Roland Pantoła, tworząc takie komendy, no można powiedzieć, że nie chcę stwierdzić, że wyprzedził swoje czasy, ale to naprawdę było dość innowacyjne rozwiązanie wtedy.
I knotted the belt. Not sure that will hold.
No, sprawdzimy, czy to zadziała. Przede wszystkim musimy włączyć maszynę.
That's it. The belt tore again. There's no help for it. I need to replace it.
A powtarzamy te same czynności, czyli zabieramy pasek i tym razem
Good riddance.
jeszcze spróbuję odkręcić tę śrubkę.
The screw has been loose for a while now. It's impossible to fasten properly. It's useless. Away with it.
Dobra, i to już chyba wszystko w tej lokacji na tę chwilę. Więc możemy udać się do domu. Bardzo ładne miejsce, chociaż tutaj szkoda, że ta woda jest taka trochę właśnie zanieczyszczona, pływają butelki, jakieś śmieci, bo gdyby nie to, to naprawdę byłoby idealne miejsce do zamieszkania. Tam w niedalekiej odległości góry, chociaż to pewnie parę kilometrów, no ale można się wybrać. Las, dom położony w oddali. Świetne miejsce do spędzenia wakacji, a nawet mieszkania na stałe.
In the past, we came here each summer. Meta hoped that we could grow old here together. Not much left of this dream. Only the house and I.
Meta, czyli prawdopodobnie była partnerka, może żona naszego bohatera? Ciekawe, czy żyje, czy po prostu rozstali się.
The fishing rod was Dr. Angus' suggestion. It is very meditative, Bent. It will help you find peace. I've been sitting at the bank each morning since then, apathetically staring into the water. No, the fishing rod won't solve any of my problems, even if Dr. Angus says otherwise.
dom. Tutaj również nie ma idealnego porządku, sądząc po tych butelkach i jakichś śmieciach, które się walają po podłodze.
There's only crap on TV. Oh well, at least my mind will be empty when I go to bed.
Teraz nie jest inaczej. Wiadomo, kanały informacyjne, ale te programy według mnie dużo takich reality show na niskim poziomie aktorskim i tak naprawdę bez żadnej użytecznej treści. Oczywiście to tylko moje zdanie, ale to dominuje dzisiaj w TV.
Chaos in the streets of Oslo. At 11 o'clock this morning, violent protesters stormed the European headquarters of the International Energy Inspection Agency. They protested the planned renewal of licenses for a total of 7 power plants operated by the controversial energy corporation Indes Industries. During the protests, some militant participants even managed to take hostages. A spokesman of the agency.
We were open to peaceful dialogue right from the beginning, but the current situation forces us to take drastic measures. The activists must understand that they can't force political decision-making with their illegal and extremist actions. If their actions have any impact on the decision at all, it will be a negative one.
Meanwhile, the first injured are taken away and the police are preparing for a long night. It will probably be one of the longest nights in an otherwise peaceful...
And the world keeps turning without me.
Świat radzi sobie bez nas wszystkich, kręci się jakoś.
These are the self-help guidebooks Dr. Angus recommended. I wonder if she reads them herself before recommending them to her patients. I'm Not a Screwdriver. Ways Out of Workaholism by Gunnar Larson. I don't know. At least a screwdriver is useful.
Interesujący tytuł.
1000 Recipes for Low-Fat Salads by Frida Runheim. Dr. Angus believes it will lighten my view on the oil crisis. My Workshop and I, The Key to a Happy Life by Bjorn Boland. Putting your foot in your mouth seems to be an occupational hazard for therapists. When the Party is Over, Self-Motivation at a Ripe Old Age by Aki Toitonen. Or How You Learn to Accept Things You Had a Good Reason for Rejecting in the First Place. Dancing lessons, for example.
No i to już będą wszystkie książki.
Sometimes Dr. Angus comes for a visit. That's why I have a second chair.
Kim jest ta dr Angus? To dużo o niej mówi nasz bohater.
I'll take a break later, after I've fixed the fogger. Our summer vacation to Italy. Meta beamed, like always, and all I had on my mind was probably how to save the world. I wonder if we could have been happy if I had focused on our relationship instead of on our planet's future.
Na tym zdjęciu czy portrecie Bent bardzo przypomina Kennego z The Walking Dead.
Even during our trip to Italy, I was only thinking about my algae research. I can see it in my eyes.
Badania nad glonami, ważny wątek w tej grze.
I'm so sorry, Maida. I sacrificed both of us in the end for a vision no one even cared about.
Czyli prawdopodobnie się rozstali, to nie była śmierć, skoro poświęcił ich związek. No niestety, myślę, że w życiu wielu osób, nie tylko w filmach, czasem praca i życie osobiste zwyczajnie nie idą w parze.
Oh, the bottles are still here, but then who else but me should take them away? It only holds the basics.
Dobra, nie można otworzyć.
If I didn't have dinner in town, I would never meet any people at all. A full fridge would be social suicide. A sad sight.
Trochę jak ze mną. No ale ja chodzę do pracy, nie jestem na emeryturze, więc nie jest tak źle.
I'll put that away tomorrow. My bed. At first, I tried to sleep in the bed Maida and I shared. Then I moved to Duva's bunk. My son takes care of my life's work, and I sleep in his old childhood bed.
Tutaj można przeoczyć, znajduje się olej.
Rapeseed oil. Until some years ago, it was only good for lamp oil. Today we use it as salad dressing and to prove the bad energy balance of biofuels.
I ten obraz.
My team on the Atlas 11. We really thought the future of the world was resting on our shoulders.
I znów włącza się smutna muzyka. Ekipa 7 osób. Tutaj widać, jakby ten Doof był bardzo podobny do naszego bohatera. Możliwe, że to jest jego syn.
Not a photo for the press, obviously. If it were, Barney would look completely different. They represent the rest of the personnel. By now, the team has grown so much that neither Barney nor I know who works for us anymore. Works for him, that is. Don't worry, Lissa. I'll manage somehow. I look tired, but happy. Don't look like that, boy. You can do all those things now your dad didn't allow when you were younger. He'll make it.
I tutaj wybrzuszenie. Widać, że chyba klucz jest pod spodem.
What's this? Something got stuck behind the picture. That looks suspiciously like... Well, well, look what I've found. So this is where I hid it. I don't even remember hiding it here. Was I really that drunk?
Tak, smutna melodia na początku, smutna teraz. Ale też nasz bohater wydaje się nieco zgorzkniały, zrezygnowany.
That's part of living near the water these days. I would have done that once, but it will not even take a week before it looks like this again. A Sisyphean labor.
Kiedyś by się nimi zajął, teraz już nie.
This boat has seen better times, but it's still floating. I told Dr. Angus that I find fishing abhorrent, so she suggested the fish trap. I've already tried everything, but I really have no use for this thing. The basement, mausoleum of a failed life, and the only place where I can find spare parts for my fogger. Well, it's locked. The plan was to leave everything behind.
No ale mamy klucz. A gdyby tutaj była jakaś powódź, gdyby poziom wody się podniósł, to mógłbyś mieć problem, skoro wszystko tutaj zostawiasz. No, ale takie rzeczy dzieją się chyba rzadko. Ciemno tutaj.
This is where my old life is buried. Okay, let's take a look.
No i tutaj znów smutny, chyba najsmutniejszy motyw ze wszystkich. Ale tak jest chyba życie głównego bohatera. Jego badania, kariera naukowa. Och, jaki wielki pająk. Ale też życie osobiste i to rozstanie ze swoją czy to żoną, czy to partnerką, nie wiem, czy to matkę jego syna, Meta. To wszystko się odbiło, bo to na każdym człowieku to, co się dzieje w jego życiu, w jakiś sposób się odbija. Gromadzą się te zmartwienia, troski, te niepowodzenia. No i staje się tak zgorzkniałym. I pewnie Bent ma to za sobą, niestety.
There was even more lab equipment in here once. Barney took most of it back to the station, so I wouldn't get any ideas and start working again.
Ale z drugiej strony to też fajnie, że w grach przygodowych nie prowadzimy zawsze samych superbohaterów, samych nieskazitelnych osobowości z werwą, z energią, tylko też takich ludzi z krwi i kości jak Bent, którzy mają wady, mają swoje przeżycia.
Hey, there was a screwdriver in there. I better take it. How many summer nights did I spend down here, staring at the algae cells? Did I really believe I could change the world?
Zresztą Jack Orlando był takim bohaterem też.
The temptation is great, but I promised Barney and Dr. Angus to enjoy my retirement. Enjoy, right.
Jednak nie bardzo się cieszysz.
How fitting. It stopped at 5 minutes to midnight.
Czyli 5 minutes to midnight. Ach, mam nadzieję, duże oczekiwania mam w związku z nadchodzącą, oby jak najszybciej premierą 3 minutes to midnight.
The symbolism is disquieting. On the other hand, 5 to 12 for all eternity is better than the clock striking midnight someday. When Maida saw me taking my files with me on vacation, she only laughed and said, "At least you can't have an affair with your secretary while your office is at home." Maybe it would have been better if she screamed at me for once, instead of always supporting me. Studies about photosynthesis, construction plans for greenhouses, chemical data, I know them all by heart.
Włącznik światła, ale nie będziemy go używać, bo sobie tylko zgasimy światło i będziemy musieli po omacku znów szukać włącznika.
I built the shed for Duva and Maida. I didn't want them to get in my way when I was working.
Czyli to prawdopodobnie była żona Benta, Meta. A Duva to syn.
Duva's bike. That old thing. We made a tour down the fjord, along the coast, and down to the sea. At that time, the Atlas was being renovated, and while I was waiting for new assignments, I had all the time in the world to be a good dad. It's strange how things change. Not without proper tools. The screwdriver from the basement. Strange. The sight of tools is discomforting.
Tak, nie mogę się przyzwyczaić, że tutaj interfejs miejsc interaktywnych, zresztą tych przedmiotów z ekwipunku też jest taki, że trzeba przytrzymać, żeby użyć komend. Natomiast zabiera się przedmioty po prostu kliknięciem lewym przyciskiem myszy.
Let's see.
Hello?
Crap. Yes.
Ben Svensson?
Yes, that would be me. Wait, I'm coming. Maybe you could tell me what you were doing sneaking around this place. You gave me quite a fright.
I didn't intend to. Are you Ben Svensson?
Yes, I am, but...
Tutaj zawsze mnie zastanawiała ta linia pleców głównej bohaterki. Ma plecy bardzo wygięte do przodu. Już nie wiem, czy to jest lordoza czy kifoza, ale być może ona na to cierpi. Rzeczywiście nie ma takiej prostej linii, tylko zdecydowanie taki łuk. Dobrze, porozmawiajmy.
What do you need?
I need your help.
You've come to the wrong place then. I am retired.
But it's very, very important. Much is on the line.
Well, all right, but let me finish my work first. I hate to leave a job undone. Do I know you?
I know your work. That is the reason why I need to talk to you.
Nothing can be important enough not to get an appointment first. Is that your helicopter out there?
It belongs to a friend, I think.
Nice outfit. Are you military?
No, I am from a different organization.
Please, wait a second. I am busy right now.
But
The sooner you let me finish my work, the sooner I will have time for you. Is that a satellite dish? Weird. Whatever might be in there, it is none of my business.
Dobrze, więc wróćmy naprawić maszynę. O, jest i pasek.
I go in circles, which means I have the advantage over the belt. An old bicycle tube.
Spróbujmy ją zamontować. A nie możemy. No tak. Jak mówiłem, inaczej się te przedmioty
Cripes. Too long.
wyciąga.
It's stuck. That would explain the torn belt.
Dobra, jest zablokowany, to może użyjemy oleju. Ach, znowu.
It's completely rusted. Okay, that should work.
Dobra, jeszcze użyjemy tutaj zepsutego śrubokrętu.
It fits.
I sprawdzimy, czy maszyna działa.
Right. That should do the trick. Ah, damn it. Someone has to hold the shutter to keep the stupid screwdriver from popping out again.
O, na szczęście tak się złożyło, że mamy pewną osobę, która nam towarzyszy. Nie jesteśmy już sami, więc może nam pomoże.
I could use your help.
Is that really important? I don't have much time.
If you really want my help,
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?
just come up here. There we are.
What's this machine for?
The fogger keeps the wood fresh until winter. I need you over here.
You must push down this shutter while I operate the switch over there.
Do you think you can do that?
Of course. I'm ready.
Well then.
Hey! What? Stop! Stop! Stop this!
Calm down, please. It's working as intended.
What are you doing? Are you mad? Turn off the machine right now!
Oh, well, these things happen. But there's no alternative if you want to get rid of the vermin. And I need the wood for heating.
You are so stupid.
Oh, great. I've got a visit from Miss Hypersensitivity.
Wait. Is that your generic answer to every problem?
Huh?
Biedny ptaszek. Tak swoją drogą w Księciu i Tchórzu jakoś główny bohater też nie był tak wrażliwy na los ptaka. Można powiedzieć, że poczęstował nim kota. No, ale tutaj ta reakcja może zastanawiać, bo nie wiem, czy to była reakcja konkretnie na śmierć tego ptaka, czy w ogóle na zanieczyszczenie, jakie generowała ta maszyna.
I don't believe it. She really buried the bird, like a little girl. She looks distraught. Oh, come on. What's with all this fuss?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you can't help me after all.
Help? Help with what, for Christ's sake? I am retired. I don't help anyone anymore. Oh, please, don't look so sad. Maybe it would be best... What? What's wrong with you?
Water. I need water.
No, pluje krwią. To poważna... Może być jakaś poważna dolegliwość.
What now? Svensson?
Hello, Bent. This is Dr. Angus speaking. You sound a bit stressed out.
It's a bad time. I have a visitor.
What did I tell you about stress?
Please, Doc. The woman doesn't feel well. She has a seizure or...
We've talked about this 1,000 times, Bent. Your do-gooder complex even earned you a stay in the hospital. You are not responsible for the whole world.
What? But...
Please repeat. I am not responsible for the whole world.
But I have to help this woman.
You have to help yourself first. We've already talked about your do-gooder complex, haven't we? You have a right to be egoistic. You are not responsible for the whole world. Say it.
Co za kobieta, od razu wzbudza moją antypatię.
I don't have time for your mind games right now.
You don't have the time? It was the old Bent who never had the time for anything. Remember that, man? Dark circles around the eyes, worry lines. The maniac who stayed in his lab until the wee hours of the morning and never noticed how life passed him by. Until he woke up in intensive care at the Marine Hospital. But you are the new Bent now. A Bent that no longer feels responsible for the whole world. Come on, I want to hear it from you.
Ale nie wydaje się teraz szczęśliwy, poza tym ona nawet nie zainteresowała się, co się dzieje z tą kobietą, tylko że nie jesteś odpowiedzialny za cały świat, więc nie musisz jej pomagać. Trochę żałosne.
I am not responsible for the whole world.
That's it. Now, get some rest. Why don't you go fishing?
Because I don't want to be part of the overfishing of the seas?
What did I tell you?
I am not responsible for the whole world.
Just remember that. I'll call you tomorrow. So long.
Yes, so long.
Chociaż samo hasło jest poniekąd słuszne.
Okay, now, about you. Why don't you tell me what brings you here?
What brings me here? Okay. Mutual trust. My name is Faye. I am a time travel pilot. Confrontation. I come from the future. Mankind is facing extinction.
What's that? What are you talking about? And what is that note for?
Guidelines for trans-temporal contacting. I told them I couldn't do this.
No. Are you serious?
Salvador was right. Talk is useless.
Oh, please. Give me a break. Fine, you are from the future. Or from the Muppet Show. But what's that got to do with me? What do you want from me?
Your research.
Nonsense.
In my time, mankind is dying. Animals are dying, trees. The whole world is dying. Your research could prevent that.
I'm not responsible for the whole world.
Oh, but you are, Bent. Actually, you are the only one who can help me. The only one who can stop the worst from happening. You, Bent. And you alone are responsible for the whole world. You can't know that, but in 500 years from today, the world is a wasteland. Everything is destroyed. The surface uninhabitable. The last survivors live in bunkers below ground, and mankind teeters on the brink of extinction.
Well, that's fascinating.
Do you believe me?
Yes. Yes, of course.
That's the team. See?
Nie wiem, czy wierzy.
Who is that?
That? Oh, that's Salvador. He was in Norway too. I'm sure you'll meet him soon.
And he comes from the future as well?
Yes. Yes, of course. Where do you think the picture was taken?
On a space station? On Mars?
Don't be ridiculous. You'll understand soon.
This man, the bald one, he looks important.
That's Quadi, our commander. His task is to keep everyone in the colony alive. I think it was hard for him to send us on such a difficult mission.
To jest chyba Kurt Russell w filmie Coś.
Nigel is my mentor. He took care of me after my parents died.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What happened to them?
They were wind scouts. They miscalculated the vertical pressure of the toxosphere. The kites held, but the anchor tore.
That... sorry to hear that.
That's okay. You couldn't know.
You don't look very happy.
I'm nervous. After all, I'm supposed to save the world.
I guess everyone believes that at some point.
Oh, that is Delvin. He is something like a prodigy. He fixed the Numator on his own. before anyone even knew that the thing was broken. Delvin gets along with everybody.
He looks scared.
We all were, each in our own way. Joseph spent a lot of time in the archives. That was where he learned everything there is to know about the world.
That must have been quite a lot.
Oh, well, not that much, really. But he must have read everything that was still legible at least 100 times. Dina and Joseph were eager to go to Europia. After the mission, they wanted to see the art there. I don't know.
So you are not into art?
I just don't see how that can help with saving the world.
Trochę z tymi napisami i z dźwiękiem, jakby momentami coś, łączenie dwóch kolejnych kwestii się nakładało na siebie i było źle oddzielone. I tutaj napisy się pojawiły dużo za późno i zaraz zniknęły. Także pewne niedoróbki są.
Who's the woman in the red sweater?
Sadi. She's my best friend. She went to South America.
On a student exchange?
No, we don't have things to exchange. All this materialism was what doomed the world in the first place. We don't need all that in the future. We just want to survive.
All right, never mind. It was a misunderstanding. Please calm down.
Tak, tutaj się nałożyło końcówka kwestii związanej z Dainą była a tutaj więc źle to zostało rozdzielone ewidentnie.
This is Hardy. He was sent to the Zwiebelberg to talk to the rulers there.
And where's that supposed to be? In Neverland?
I'm not sure, but I don't think that's where it is.
Pretty costumes. So why are you doing this?
You still don't understand? In our time, the world is coming to an end. The catastrophe is too far advanced. We are time travel pilots. We were sent to the year 2050 to stop the climate change.
Excuse me?
We wanted to redress the mistakes of mankind, but we miscalculated.
I mamy rozdział pierwszy, Lidener.
Faye, are you still alive?
I'm not sure. Doesn't feel like it.
Stop joking. We are here.
How do you know without...
Take me to your leader.
Ouch! Damn it.
You okay? Don't touch the shell.
Yeah. Thanks. I know that now.
Say hello to the year 2050.
A polskie napisy były tutaj zupełnie bezużyteczne. Nie wcelowały się w czas angielskich napisów.
Hello 2050.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? We really made it to the past.
Wow! You can see the sky.
And breathe in the air. Yikes! The air tastes strange. Leaden.
Obecnie tak bywa ze smogiem, że po prostu powietrze śmierdzi. Zwłaszcza wieczorami w zimie czy rankiem.
Somehow the golden past looked different in my imagination. Less dirty.
I hope the other teams didn't end up on a garbage dump as well.
We should get started immediately.
When have you become so dutiful, Faye? Did the time jump change you that much? But you are right. You should set up the time radio antenna while I look around.
Nigel?
What now?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Set up the time radio antenna, of course. Did you fall asleep during the briefing? You can find the antenna in the capsule storage compartment. There should be a manual there somewhere as well.
Maybe I shouldn't have skipped training.
Is there anything else you wanted to know?
How about this? I take a look around, and you set up the antenna.
You were trained to operate the time radio transmitter, not me. Anything else?
What exactly is our mission?
We search out the political leaders, take them to task, and convince them to take more care of the planet.
That's the plan?
Yes, that's the plan. Why?
No, tutaj to wydaje się jakby już było za późno na to, bo no chociaż no nie wiadomo gdzie jesteśmy, ale takie powietrze nie wydaje się czyste. To miejsce też, nawet patrząc na te budynki, chyba zrujnowane.
What if it's already too late?
You want to know if our calculations were wrong? Then you should get down to setting up the antenna. We must make contact with the other teams. It's the only way to find out where the world really stands in 2050. Anything else?
Nothing. See you later.
I'll be right back.
I don't believe a word of this madness.
Please listen to me, Ben.
Ridiculous.
I was told to set up the time radio antenna to contact the other teams.
No i w tym momencie zakończymy odcinek. Przeszliśmy prolog, teraz jesteśmy w rozdziale 1 i będziemy rozstawiać antenę, ale to już w kolejnym odcinku. Trzymajcie się. Dziękuję za uwagę. Do usłyszenia.